This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the WWE Elite Series 61 AJ Styles. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Elite window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the Phenomenal One, and at the bottom, all the other wrestlers from this wave. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's AJ Styles out of the box. And man, yet another really cool Mattel figure to add to the wrestling collection. I absolutely love this Styles figure because, in full disclosure, this is actually my favorite attire that AJ Styles has ever worn. I absolutely love the color scheme here. He's got great sculpting, beautiful clean paint apps, and elite articulation, which I absolutely love. I think he's a really cool figure and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Styles does come with an okay amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with your standard Elite stand with cardboard backing with an image of AJ Styles printed across. He also comes with his vest and two interchangeable hoods, an up and down hood. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at AJ Styles. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. Now this is probably going to be my favorite AJ Styles because this is actually my favorite attire that he's ever worn because it's done in those American flag type color scheme and whatnot, and I absolutely dig that. First and foremost, we do get a stand. It's pretty standard that we get. You know, you connect a little back piece right there, like that, and then you take the little cardboard backing and then kind of like slide it in there, and it gives them kind of like some kind of display piece like that. And the artwork's really cool. I like this artwork a lot. It looks really, really good, done in that watercolor type of style. Looks really nice. But mostly, I really only use these. I don't use the backing one because they take up too much space in my opinion. I really just like having these particular parts of the stand. But the figure itself looks fantastic. We get this vest, very well done, nicely sculpted, nicely painted with all the little rivets and studs and things like that. Got the Phenomenal One logo on the back. All looks really, really good. I love the fact that we get interchangeable hoods, so that's really cool. So you got this down hood like that, which I think works out really, really good. A lot of the times I tend to prefer that one, or you get the one with the hood that's up like so, and that looks okay. It's a little tricky to get that done right, you know what I mean, since AJ Styles has longer hair. It's hard to get the mold to look real natural with the hood kind of resting over his head. Like I said, looking more natural, so it's a little difficult, but I still think it works out pretty good. So how that works is, I'm going to take this off like that, and it kind of just pegs in there like so, and you could just take that off like that, and then you would take the other hood, and it's really tricky to do it while the figure's on like that, and tuck this on and stuff, and then do that like that, and then like that, and you know, you get the idea, and it puts the hood on like that. So it's pretty cool. I love the fact that we even get the option of doing so. So I appreciate that for what it is. So we take that off and we can get a closer look at the figure itself. The head sculpt, I think it looks really good. I like this a ton. It definitely looks better, in my opinion, than some of the past AJ Styles figures. I like because he has the longer hair and whatnot. He's got his chest hair and his tattoos right there. I think all look really, really well done. The paint apps on this guy came out really, really nice. He got all the markings on his gloves and his wristbands. All this is AJ Styles and things like that. The Phenomenal One emblem on his elbow pad. I just think that looks really, really good. Even done in the Japanese with that red, white, and blue. It says AJ Styles like that. The Phenomenal One on the boots. or his kick pads, excuse me. Looks really, really nice. And the P1 logo like that with the American flag logo. That's fantastic. This is my favorite, easily my favorite attire that he's ever worn. Something about the black, with the American flag colors thrown in on there just looks really, really good. I like that so much. And I think Mattel did a really good job with capturing that in this figure. And I'm glad they made it in an Elite figure, not a basic, because sometimes they make basic figures with attires that I really, really love, and they don't put them on Elite figures, and that's really disappointing sometimes. But I'm glad my favorite AJ attire got the Elite treatment. One thing I will notice, this whole boot right here is actually molded in red. You can kind of see like the top of it's like that, and the inside of, you can kind of see the red peeking through the ankle right there. I'm not sure why they didn't just mold that in blue, but because you could really see how thick the blue paint is on there and whatnot, where this one's just like molded in red. So it's a little off-putting, but I mean, that's probably a minor nitpick. A lot of you guys probably won't even care about stuff like that. And you can kind of see here, I don't know if that's accurate too, but like how his kick pad kind of connects to the foot. On this one, it doesn't do that. I don't know if it looks like it's supposed to be a black strap. I'm not really sure. Again, that's minor nitpicks and whatnot, but that's something I personally noticed and was a little weird, but still nothing too terrible. Now with this guy, I kind of wish he had came with a title. So the two titles that he mostly known for is the WWE title and the United States Championship. So something about the US title would have just worked perfectly with his attire. I don't even know if he wore this attire with this belt, but I think he would have been cool. It looks cool posing him with that particular belt, and that's what I'll be doing with my display. So let's take a look at the articulation right now. So the head is on a ball joint, doesn't roll around like so, does turn left and right, up and down a little bit, pivots a little bit, arms go full 360, up and out that far, rotation at the bicep, single bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. And I love that even black painted inside the gloves. That's really, really cool. So he does have Elite articulation, so he does get an ab crunch, so he crunches back and forth like so, rotates at the waist. We got hip joints that kick forward that much, back none at all, can do the splits really, really good, rotation in that upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, rotation at the boot, ankles go up and down a little bit, and a slight ankle rocker. So overall, I think he's a really cool figure. Again, my personal favorite version of AJ Styles. So glad to have it in an Elite form now. Again, I really kind of just wish he came with the belt. I think that would have been cool, but luckily I have a bunch of extra United States titles, and I think Eric's up for a really cool display. So if you can find him, I highly recommend him because I think he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Elite comparison, here he is standing next to all the other Elite AJ figures in my collection. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the WWE Elite Series 61 AJ Styles. Now overall, I think this is an incredibly well done figure from Mattel. I absolutely love the likeness. It looks really good and a lot better than previous figures. He has awesome Elite articulation and incredible paint apps. This is my favorite attire that AJ has ever worn, and I think Mattel has done an amazing job. This very well might be my favorite wrestling figure of the year. He's pretty dope and I highly recommend him. So I give this figure a rating of 4 Bat Bombs out of 5. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.